Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and Cossacks 3 playing multiplayer today. I think, yeah, 4 versus 4, and it's a standard game with everything allowed, capturing artillery, diplomatic centers, etc. So it's gonna be a really fun game to play, hopefully. I haven't played that many online games, multiplayer games with artillery and capturing allowed, which means that this most likely is gonna be a bit more stressful. But I will try to do my absolute best for it, of course. I'm starting off as, I'm playing as Prussia. Which means that I will get pretty strong 18th century musketeers eventually, when it's time for that. We have 30-minute peacetime, so we have a long way to go before we can even start attacking. But as you can see, the map is already explored. So no stress for getting the Montgolfier upgrade so that I can see the entire map. No stress for that, because I'll already have it. Now it's more just stress to get to the 18th century as soon as possible, and also it's gonna be really fun to see. I'll not be starting to make... yeah, maybe I should start making musketeers actually. However, let's see, Dmitry will be my closest adversary, and he's playing as Poland. So they're of course gonna go with some winged hussars, which are of course very strong fast cavalry as well. They're armored and they're very fast, so they're of course going to be a really strong cavalry faction later on in the game, where they are able to mass. I think we have Ukrainian players on both sides. We have one Swiss guy, one Danish, and one Ukrainian. So this is going to be really interesting. We have one already starting to push out troops, musketeers. I really should have been faster with that, I guess. But I will try to be faster with it. I just need some iron and coal, etc. to get all that hooked up. As soon as the iron mine is up, then we will be able to start producing. And there we go. Finally we got our academy up. Sorry for not speaking that much. I'm trying to focus, but of course I'll try to talk a bit more as well. I'm actually a bit nervous to play when artillery is involved, because I know that every time like a howitzer round pops off or something like that into my lines, I always get this knot in my stomach. I feel bad for my digital boys. Now we need to get some more peasants onto stone to get those upgrades. The stone excavation upgrade, as well as the wood efficiency upgrade, which of course will be very central to my economy. If you look point-wise, we're doing all right compared to our adversaries. Let's see. The musketeers are coming along nicely so far. My Polish adversary doesn't have any soldiers at all, which of course feels really good for me. I think all of us are pretty are beginners to the game, basically. Not anyone with over like 100 wins. So we do have a pretty spread out, even field of experience, which of course is gonna make it very fun to play. Hopefully it's pretty even. And where is the other mine? I guess we're gonna find out shortly. Eventually. There we go. Stone excavation efficiency, which will mean that our stone production really gonna skyrocket soon, hopefully. But we also need more people on lumber, of course. Where is our... there it is. So, now we have a lot of people in the mines, we have soldier production coming along, we have wood, we had stone excavation efficiency. Now we just need to get up to our next town hall. At 19,000 of stone and lumber, it shouldn't take too long to fix that. Hopefully, knock on wood. I don't think... yeah, I just cost food and gold, so I can upgrade these mines. Of course, gold will be the main resource, as always. Very important to get a good gold production going. Their Turkish, I guess. Their Turkish player is actually starting to build up a wall. Let's see if that can keep us from blasting down their city. Point-wise, we are clearly in the lead, but you know, never get too comfortable relying on points alone, because if there's a good enough player, they can turn all of that around quite quickly. Let's see, how much for this one? Just 5,000 something food. Let's see. Actually, I think I will sell some iron for food. There we go. Now we can get some wood cutting efficiency. How much wood would the woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would? Anyway, at least 100% more with that upgrade is the answer to that question. More food and more mine upgrades. And also, I'm way too early on upgrading my troops. Maybe I should have waited a bit with that. They are rocking the pikemen and the musketeers. So that means that the Polish player is gonna have a mixed formations, which also means that he will need to put a lot of resources into both pikeman upgrades and musketeer upgrades, which will mean that either will the economy suffer, or the troops will suffer. That they have like low upgrades on both compared to strong upgrades on one. Let's see, this one should be finished soon. I can get the upgrade so I can get faster cavalry. Wow, that economy really went up fast. Starting to get low on gold though. Don't want that to happen. But fortunately, we're coming along quite nicely. Sell some stone for wood. And we can actually sell some food for wood as well. So now we should very soon be able to produce our 4th town hall, which of course will help us greatly in our economy. We just need to get some more stone production from our stone patches, because our food production is going along just splendidly currently. I will not be producing any cavalry from the stables until I'm up to the 18th century, then maybe the Hussars or the Dragoons, because as one of their players are gonna play as Ukraine, I just know they're gonna come with these. Oh, they're not actually making siege Cossacks. Okay, that works fine for me. I also need to get good artillery out as soon as possible. So many things that need to be done and so little time to do it on. Let's see. The market is num key 1. Let's make the barracks num key 2, the stable num key 3, and the artillery depot num key 4. So now I get some good structure to my building order, or to my buildings rather. I really need to learn these artillery depot or these hotkeys as well, the building hotkeys, because of course I know some of them, but not nearly enough. The military buildings, I don't have that good an eye on them. I know the town hall, then I know the mine and the storehouse and the mill. That's basically all I know for now. Don't know why I built 2 churches or cathedrals, just felt good, I guess. 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Very low on gold yet again. Let's see. If that will help. Okay. Maybe not all 4 of them need to go to food production. However, I would like to build more storehouses, and look at that. We have actually an idle mining spot that just stands there so quietly, just waiting to be found and exploited by yours truly. So the stables are num key 3, market in 1, barracks 2, stable 3, artillery depot 4, and then the 18th century barracks will be my 5, I guess. Now I just need a bit more gold. I can get that by trading some stone, trading even more stone, and now we're on our way to the 18th century. Let's go. You can go stone excavation instead, and we just need 12,000 coal. Actually, I will be selling some food for coal, and then we just need 4,200 food. So of course I oversold my food a little bit, but we're gonna be there. We'll be there shortly, right now. Thank you. And let's go with dragoons, I guess. Most likely I should go with cuirassiers as well, because they are a bit tankier and they can help soak up a lot of firepower, but the dragoons can deal a lot of firepower. So I guess we're gonna play it that way instead. Oh my god, we already have one who left the game. Poland, Dimitri. I was so excited on trying to fight him. Okay, we have 10 minutes left of peacetime. Sorry for my eye being a bit itchy. So I can actually start upgrading my troops. And I would really love it if I could start making start making 18th century barracks. That would be a real joy for me. There we go. 1. And how much for the next one? 8,000. And 2. Great start. And then we have our stables on 3, as usual. Our barracks on 2. Starting to get a hang on my my hotkeys. Finally. Idle peasants, please. Go collect some stone. If you would be so very kind. So many idle peasants. All over the place. You guys can go to that stone excavation spot right now. Thank you. Now I just went Age of Empires. Pressing H selects the town center in Age of Empires. It only constructs a house. Pressing H in Cossacks. Let's see. There we go. Now selecting the 3 of you, and we'll start upgrading. You will start upgrading. You are actually done upgrading. However, we actually do need to construct some houses. Who would have thought? And we need to increase our firepower as well, as much as possible. Let's see, can we sell stuff yet? Yes, we can start selling some stone for gold, so we can start upgrading our gold mines a little bit. Still a bunch of idle peasants. And that one is upgraded now as well. Great, great, great. Now actually we can start sending people back to the farms, because we desperately need to keep an eye out for our food production. We don't want that one to get too low. Why is the cavalry production going so slowly? Maybe because I keep upgrading my troops every now and again. I will need a multi-barrel cannon. That's always a good idea. Also, I would really need to start putting some units on post. I really need to get my 18th century musketeers as fast as possible. We only have 5 minutes left of peacetime. So, and currently we only have ranged units, which is not a good idea. I need to get some melee units as well, and the musketeers are good for that, since they can use their bayonets in a pickle. I will not be upgrading the troops yet, because they have cold steel weapon attack bayonets and defense. Defense, of course, can be a good idea, but so far I will not be spending money on that. And I will not be putting idle time or time on my 18th century barracks where I'm not recruiting, basically. And we can afford yet another town hall. How beautiful is that? Let's see, I'm done with the upgrades of the musketeers. As soon as I'm done with these upgrades, I think those are the upgrades that affect the multi-barrel cannon. I'm not sure. But I will make some multi-barrel cannons nonetheless. However, my gold production is really dwindling like crazy right now. I'm not a big fan of that at all. Let's see. Now we have market number 1, barracks 17th century number 2, stable 3, artillery depot 4, and the 18th century barracks as 5. Beautiful. I'll actually select some of my musketeers to stand guard. Thank you, boys. And we can select some... Actually, I would need pikemen for that. So as soon as possible, I will be upgrading them as well. Let's see, what am I always running out of? Gold, most likely. Safe bet is always that you're running out of gold. Thank you. 6 multi-barrel cannons on their way. Now we can start forming up our troops. War is coming in 1 minute and 40 seconds. And so far, I guess I will not be using my 18th century units. They are only rocking the Russian spearmen, which means that if I'm not able to waste them or to kill them all until they reach my my infantry, or basically my entire battle line, if they are able to reach me, I will be in a lot of trouble. In a lot of trouble. Because, of course, that will keep my soldiers from firing. Is there any more? Yes, we have 1 stone spot right there. And then you can go collect lumber when you're done with that. And actually, I think I will be building another academy, because I really need to get these upgrades going. I've been really slacking on getting my upgrades, unfortunately. They were 3. And all of you have your spot right here. So, now we have some regular cannons, and we're also gonna have some multi-barrel cannons. I have everyone put to hold their ground. So this is gonna be what we're up against. And this is gonna be, wow, that's a lot of yellow spearmen. A lot of yellow spearmen. Let's see. I'm actually gonna focus on my dragoons. However, I just realized we have standard settings, so I guess we can capture. And that is what I love doing. Just making the hussars and harass as much as possible, I guess. Okay. Now it looks like they are starting to build the bombard towers, just to protect against me, I guess. Oh, look at that! Borislavnev is on his move. Is on the move. Look at that beautiful army, with 18th century musketeers, 17th century musketeers, and dragoons. Oh, look at that! Man after my own heart. I'm also making a bunch of bombards, because if we take down their towers, they won't be able to fire on my units, and they have no way to reach my bombard cannon, so I can just push it up. Push it to the limit. Oh, still so many idle peasants. Let's see what I can select you to do. Maybe go lumber. Actually, we would also need more food though. So, let's set up some good food fields right here. I was almost gonna scratch my eye, but then I just realized I have my glasses in the way. Okay. You are number 4, and of course I could be I could do all this faster, selecting the buildings if I just like selected all buildings right from the start, and then selected like this. Buildings, they are number 3. Oh no, I actually messed it up. The stables, you are number 3. The artillery depots are number 4. Look at that, and I didn't even go back to my city. Bombards. More range, more firepower, most of all. Accuracy, of course, we want some accuracy. And we also want some gold, so we're gonna trade for it. 11,800 stone for the next 18th century barracks. Of course I want that. Now the town halls can start sending people to the food fields instead. Look at that, we are actually running out of population space yet again. We desperately need to go to war with someone. It's not beautiful, but it's gonna fill its purpose. And I'm really happy that no one is trying to go around me and harass me. Very happy for that. And we have full production everywhere. That's good. We also might start doing some grenadiers later on. They have no infantry, it seems, but only... Or no, of course they have infantry, but no ranged infantry, it seems. Only spearmen. So it would really suck for them if I came here with some dragoons and started harassing them. Most likely. So that's of course what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm going to do. Great. And I want you all to send your troops right there. And we need some more officers from everywhere. Otherwise, it looks good. I can start doing some more upgrades. Now I've maxed out on my amount of mortars. So we're gonna do some more of all artillery basically. And you will be number 6. Now I can pull back. Oh my god, I would be so annoyed. And now, unfortunately, I'm going to pay the price for it. But it was still a lot of fun. It was a really good strategy for him to use the hussars in that way. Kudos to Mr. X Zagi. Kudos. Let's see. If we might actually be able to keep doing damage to them right here. Oh no! Oh, damn it to hell. You can go there if you would be so very kind. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Okay, so that worked out just fine. Let's see how much damage they can deal to that city down there. And in the meantime, I will send down all of my bombards, or mortars rather, and more of my infantry down to the south. Point-wise, it looks like yellow is going to be the one to hold the torch for their team. Red, Dark Lord, doesn't really have... He's starting to build artillery though, that's a bit scary, but army-wise it's not that much You need to put your soldiers into formation, dude. Let's see how much damage these guys will deal. Oh my god, the hussars fell. Like I said, the 18th century musketeers can deal melee damage as well. Which is something that my dragoons, of course, can't do. Now, which way are you gonna choose? These guys are standing, doing a stellar job right there. So far, seem to be doing okay on resources, at least. This must be so frustrating, just running around, trying your very best, but there's no way to hunt down my dragoons. Oh, yellow actually gave up, so now it's just red left. 43 minutes into the game and I haven't even used my main army yet. So I guess I'll have to start moving along with it. But Borislavn is already way up in there, as well as Ruma. Georgia is on his way as well, with a beautifully amassed army, with the mercenaries as well, round shears to give some extra armor. So, yellow has put his entire base to the torch, it seems. I will still capture everything. I will capture the town halls as well. Just like that. Great. And I haven't even thought about what the hell to do with all of my peasants. Now I don't need any more peasants though, I have way too many of them already. And, just for good measure, building yet another 18th century barrack. Look at that. We can send those guys down there as well, with the dragoons. This really shows how important it is with good teammates. Because one player simply cannot carry the whole team. Unless you're like Alex or Colorfit or Sergio or someone like the really experienced players. Look at that. When will Mr. Dark Lord give up? That's the question we all ask ourselves. How can he still build stuff though? He just won't give up. We need to destroy everything this player has ever had. That's pink, right? Yeah, that's pink. That's not red. So... good game, everyone. Good game. Look at the resources. I'm floating so hard right now. I'm just building for the hell of it, basically. Come on, Dark Lord. You don't have anything left. Feels like at some point he would just have to declare defeat, right? Red idiot. No need to use words like that, Boris. I guess Red is just doing his or her absolute best. And we're just gonna do our absolute best at destroying everything. So, I guess, let's start destroying some stuff. I have no idea why it hasn't been like a default defeat for Red, because somewhere there is a 0.01 point to be found, and I have no idea where. Where is he hiding? Let's see if any of my teammates have any idea. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Like, look at that, I'm already missing so many upgrades. Look, downside. There we go, a victory, ladies and gentlemen. 49 minutes and 50 seconds game time, which is like a bit over half an hour, I guess, in regular time, of pure joy. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you in the next one.